All right, we're going to continue where we left with exercises about the verb ir in future tense. That helps to understand a little better when we are trying to speak in future, like I'm going to, I'm going to. So yo voy a, tú vas a, él va a. So here we study a few of these exercises before, and we kind of went through it over the last week, and we answer all these questions and so on. So now we're going to continue with new vocabulary in the restaurant, en el restaurante. There are a few words that are favorite for many to understand. Food, el pescado, el pollo, los frijoles, el agua mineral, el refresco, el jugo de naranja, el agua. We have here la ensalada y también tenemos el pescado, as we already mentioned. So, as we get to know a little bit more about these new words, also we are gonna use them in combination with the verb ir, verb to go. So let's look at the screen right now. It is from the page 116, página 116, sobre el restaurante. The waitress, que se llama el mesero. El mesero, aquí está el nombre del mesero. Pregunta, it asks the question. ¿Qué van a comer? What are you gonna eat? ¿Qué van a comer? Van with N. Why? Because is plural. He is asking these two ladies, ¿qué van a comer? Natalia dice, un momento, por favor. Please, one moment, please. Oye, Natalia, ¿qué vas a comer? The lady asked her, ¿qué vas a comer? She said, bueno, well, siempre como pollo, pero hoy voy a comer pescado. Siempre means always. Always. So I always eat what? Chicken, right? Pero hoy voy a comer what? Pescado. Fish, which is one of my favorites as well. Okay, so let's continue here at the back. This lady is looking at the menu, which in Spanish is menú, and is called menú. Yeah. So she said, no veo pollo en mole en el menú. Mole is a sauce, a Mexican sauce. So I don't see, yo no veo pollo en mole. That's kind of a dish, a Mexican dish. And the guy says, well, ¿por qué no le preguntas al mesero? Why don't you ask the waitress? And she said, okay, that's fine. De acuerdo, correcto. Now, here is la mesera, both, and look at the difference between those, female and male. Mesera, mesero. Okay, so we got here, and the guy says, yo quiero comer una ensalada. ¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no means, of course. Why not? To be more specific, in other words, it's a positive answer. ¿Cómo no? ¿Cómo no? Él toma jugo de naranja. It's a sentence. He is drinking orange juice. So, Natalia y Lucía van a comer ahora. Las chicas leen el menú. El mesero hace una pregunta a las chicas. That's the introduction. So we already know what pollo, pescado, but other type of meats would be what? Carne, which is beef. Now we got ensalada, frijoles, los chips de frijoles que se llaman tortillas, el agua mineral, refresco, jugo de naranja. Muy bien. So, I'm going to ask you to do at this point number 15 in the restaurant. Complete the following sentences in a logic form. So it says, las chicas, this is from the book, from page 117, página 117. numeral 15. This is the first assignment for today that I want you to work. It says, read. Las chicas leen. What is leer? To read, right? En el what? Lo que hay para comer y para tomar. Remember the word hay. What is the meaning of hay? There is. So the girls read in the menu what they are gonna eat and drink. So I gave you already the first answer. Number two, él pregunta a las chicas, ¿qué van a comer? Muy bien. Natalia y Lucía toman, what? La que toma el señor de camisa azul es un jugo de naranja. La what? This is just a sentence here. La señora quiere pollo en mole de, pero no está en el menú. This lady wanted here pollo en mole, right? De here, the word de, I think means to or for to eat. So you have to write the meaning of to eat in here in this space. Lucía quiere pescado para here you go, to eat as well. So it says in the most logic form. So try to answer those questions and post it in Google Classroom. Now I'm going to read this dialogue. ¿Qué van a comer? And it's kind of the same dialogue or similar that you will find in a restaurant. That means that very soon we are going to go to a restaurant in real life, and we are going to order in Spanish. And of course, it's going to be a Spanish restaurant, and we're going to eat Spanish food. So here you go. I want to ask two members in the class to read. One read the part of Thomas, one read the part of Señora, one read the part of Olga, and then the mesera. So take your time, make a pause, and practice with this. Do it now. All right. As we continue now, I want you to read the following lecture in page 119, and that's going to be the second assignment for the day. Salir a comer en Mexico, and we are talking about Mexican food, one of my favorite foods to eat. Salir a comer en Mexico, to go out to eat in Mexico. So please, any of the students, take a time to read. We prefer is one person reads loudly and everyone follows what it is saying here. So, salir a comer a Mexico. Please read what it says in page 119 and also respond to the questions in numeral 19. 119, numeral 19. Let me read a little bit of this additional information that is tipos de platos, type of dishes, type of, specialties in Mexico. It says, entrada. Entrada es el primer plato de la comida, the first dish that you're gonna eat. Usualmente es una sopa, una crema, un cóctel de mariscos, de frutas, un antipasto. So it says that usually is something light, like a soup, like a cream, cocktail, the seafood, or fruits, something small. In Spanish, we call entrada the small section of the meal. In English, we call entry the big section of the meal. So that's quite interesting. So when you ask for a entrada, or when the waitress, el mesero, asks for entrada, it's going to be just for a small part of the meal, no It's not the main part. Ensalada, the name is very clear, salad. eh, Puede servir de acompañamiento al plato fuerte o como plato único cuando es con pollo o mariscos. When it's with uh, salad can be like an accompaniment for the meal. Y el plato fuerte is what is called the main dish. The plato fuerte, the main dish. It could be anything. In Spanish, we eat with rice, a lot of rice, and a lot of people likes meat, chicken. Well, when you go to Chipotle, one of the main sections in the menu is rice. So here you go. Y postre is dessert. So postre, el tercer y cuarto plato de la comida, the third and fourth plate of the meal. It should be, debe ser dulce y los cubiertos se usan para comer, son de una cuchara pequeña o un tenedor también pequeño. Cuchara, remember, es spoon. Ser cuchara pequeña sería pequeña, small spoon. Small spoon sería what? Cucharita. Cucharita. And that's what they use for dessert. Okay, so we are gonna stop this presentation here to let you work on these two other assignments that I explained already in page 117 and page 119. All right, thank you.